I don't know anymore, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I don't even know, bruh. Should Nike and Jordan Brand just scrap the whole release? Let's talk about YouTube. Fam or should they just call it quits, y'all? What's going on with y'all, man? Look, man, this video we talking about some shoes and we talking about some police raids, y'all, man, because the feds doing a sweep, y'all. Your boy Jay has to touch up on it. A lot of y'all have been asking me, Jay, why you ain't saying nothing about so-and-so? Boy, I've been gone, bro. Your boy Jay been ripping and running, and I finally got back in front of the camera to go ahead and update y'all on the things that I have not yet touched up on in the sneaker community, y'all. So we gonna talk about all that before we get into it, y'all. Today is Sunday. Go, hey, man. Go crazy on them thumbs up, man. Hype this video up, bruh. Go ahead, man. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the hype button down below, man. We are starting a new week. I was gonna hit y'all with this weekend sneaks, but I pumped the brakes, bruh. I said, let me talk about this topic first, and maybe on Monday, I got an early look that I'm gonna show y'all this week's biggest release, and I got I don't even know how I'm gonna roll it out to y'all because I got some heat in the I got some spooky heat, y'all. You hear that? Spooky heat in the building, y'all. So, hey, if you ain't locked in, if you ain't tapped in and hitting that subscribe button, the notification bell, all that good stuff, man, hey, bruh, you gon' miss this plane. You gon' miss this plane. Hey, man, word to Wiz Khalifa, bruh. Look, if you are not subscribed, make sure that you guys lock in with the fam by hitting the subscribe button as well as hitting up the comment section, y'all. I have been interacting with a lot of you guys, a lot of new members to the fam, and a lot of new commenters, y'all. So I've seen a lot of people say that they've been rocking out with the fam for however long, and it was their first time commenting, and it was a pleasure chopping it up with them. I appreciate y'all for the continuous support. But if you have not yet left a comment down below and your boy Jay ain't chopped it up with you, hey, man, what is you doing? You're hiding, you know what I'm saying? You making me think that you are op out there, you know what I'm saying? Are you spying on my channel? Are you one of them? You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, make your voice heard. Make sure you leave a comment down below. Like I said, double check as always that you are still subscribed, because YouTube does unsubscribe people for no apparent reason. They just be hating, bro. It's a lot of, I don't know what it is, man. But outside of all that, y'all, I do want to touch up on what happened. We can now say last week, y'all, there was a 1.4 million bust. So the LAPD busted someone in the Los Angeles area, which they had around $1.4 million of stolen Nike products, as well as I want to say it was another brand. It was like some tools and some electronics, y'all. So crazy amount of things in a home, and they have a video of it. I'm gonna put it up right there on the screen, but it looks like that house was just for storing things. Like it was a warehouse, you know what I'm saying? Like it was a storage house. Like it looked like they just had things everywhere. The place was filthy, but I even seen Travis Scott's in there. I know a Travis Scott box when I see it, but they had Travis Scott stacked up. I seen Unions. Like, man, they had tons of shoes in that home, y'all, and I didn't even get to see the electronic part or anything like that, but that is what the report says, of course, according to the LAPD. And bruh, the walls are closing in, bruh. It is getting crazy, y'all. So this right here, y'all, I mean, it's a good thing for many, and it's a bad thing for others. So let me give y'all the good and the bad of this scenario, y'all. So the good thing is a lot of people who say that they hate the resellers, or whoever the resellers were who were birthed off of these items, stolen items, they might vanish because they don't have any stores or any way to get their shoes from. The plug too strong over here, so we rocking and rolling, man. Make sure y'all follow me over at JTSG Closet on Instagram. But anyways, back to what I was saying. So you will get certain resellers eliminated due to this big scheme, because $1.4 million is a lot of product, y'all. So that product was being sent off to various sellers, and they were reselling them back to people, whether it was through a store or however they were doing it, y'all. But that right there is one scenario that might be good for some of y'all, but the bad thing, I feel like, where the average sneakerhead is gonna take the hit off of this big cleanup and sweep, y'all, is that prices of these shoes are gonna go back up, y'all. Prices of these shoes are gonna go back up, y'all. So the one thing that killed the market of shoes, in my opinion, y'all, it was all these train heists, y'all, because if you guys recall, man, the shoe prices, the shoe market did not really get killed until all these early pairs, all these trains, all these different avenues of places, whether it was even at Nike, y'all. A couple years ago, we seen, I want to say even as recent as last year or earlier this year, we did see someone ran a truck up in Nike's fence, and then they stole shoes right out the back of a semi, you know, a trailer that they had. So they were hitting trailers. But I'm saying that to say this, we did not see such a devalue in Nike's products until we seen all these stolen shoes get out and about, all these early shoes. And why that was taking a hit on Nike's market is because people were getting these shoes pretty much for free. I mean, they were stealing them. So they were getting free shoes, and they were selling those shoes for like maybe a box. So okay, if you guys don't know, which I know a lot of you don't, because y'all are not familiar with how stock rooms and things work as far as how Nike's boxes come. Nike usually sends out a box of 6 shoes per box, whether it be a mispick, like it might have multiple sizes, but most of the time it's going to have one individual size, 6 shoes in one box. What these thieves were doing, y'all, they were stealing these boxes and selling them as cheap as $50, y'all. This goes back to are they called the cherry 11s, the white and red 11s that came out a couple years ago? Those were stolen early off a train, I remember, and they were selling those as cheap as like $100 per 6-pack of shoes. So you're getting retail pairs of shoes, you're getting 6 shoes for $100, y'all. So that led people to taking those shoes, throwing them on StockX, GOAT, and just having bidding wars and selling them for so cheap. A lot of people say, bruh, are these real? Why are they going for so cheap? The shoes were actually real, y'all. It's just people were profiting off of free and stolen products, y'all. So that's how that worked. So with the resale value being below retail prior to a shoe releasing, it just killed the vibe of a shoe. I tell y'all all the time, y'all, hype moves a lot of people, y'all. Hype moves the majority. Let me say that. Hype moves the majority. You might not even think you're a hype beast, but there's something in your body that says you want a shoe that much more. I want it just a little bit more because everyone's not able to get it. It's a limited shoe. I think I like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a hype sale. It's the way our brains are wired. You know what I'm saying? If a shoe is sitting at various stores, we can walk in the store. For example, Cave Stones is the perfect shoe. People were talking about that might be the potential sneaker of the year. Those are gonna fly off shelves. They're gonna sell out. Man, I want to say, what was it, like Finish Line or somewhere had a sale for like $159 on those recently. It was like yesterday, I think I seen in Secret Sauce. So, bruh, I'm telling y'all, when a shoe is widely available, people don't want it. When a shoe is limited, people just want it a little bit more. So I'm saying that to say, the bad part about that is that that market won't be set by people who are getting shoes at $100 for 6 pairs. You know what I'm saying? So we won't see as many shoes. For example, another shoe that took a hit. Y'all. Bang! You got to feel me on this one, y'all. So the Air Jordan 1 Black Toe Reimagined, which was one of 2024's highest demanded sneakers, y'all. Do you remember? Prior to these releasing, these were below retail, and everybody was in awe. Everybody was like, how, bro? Oh, it's because of the logo. The Air Jordan, there's no wings. No, it's not because of that, y'all. It's because prior to these releasing, we go back to, what was it, 2024? Actually, these released this year. They were supposed to release in 2024. And when they were supposed to release, I want to say it was around this time, around October last year, these were supposed to release, and they never released, but there were hundreds of thousands of pairs already out. You've seen people putting up walls full of Black Toe Reimagines, and the market just drowned. Like, shoes, I seen them as low as like $130, $100 prior to the official release, which did release in February, y'all. So prime example of what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? So a shoe such as this, if there were never any stolen pairs, I'm in years, y'all. I know y'all seen recently there was a person busted with a whole bunch of pairs of I'm in years and some other shoes in a warehouse. A lot of I'm in years were out early, and a lot of people were just dumping them, and that's what I felt like killed I'm in years brand, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But yes, that is the good part as far as shoes will have more value, but the bad part is just know these types of shoes are going to remain a high price because retailers are going to go back to setting the market. And your boy Jay, I be in them stock rooms, y'all. People might complain about my prices, but these are the prices that the stores tell me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not buying early shoes for retail. Your boy Jay, I be having tons of early shoes. I do not buy any of the early shoes that I be showing y'all for retail. Is very rare. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting a store's price and I'm paying what the store wants, y'all. These stores set the market. What was happening was all these resellers were setting the market and they were getting them for dirt cheap, and that's what was allowing the market to be, you know, below retail, because the retailer's not gonna sell it. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna take that huge loss like that. You know what I'm saying? Like no, they're not doing it. So only people who were able to get them for set price was able to dump them on these apps and set the market. But yo, man, this was a prime example of a shoe that got out early, thousands of pairs, and it just watered down the shoe. You know what I'm saying? And right now people don't even want them. It's a good shoe. I got 2 pairs, you know what I'm saying? But you can find those on sale for the low. But like I said, y'all, this just opens up a whole new can of worms. You know, be careful what you ask for. You know, a lot of people said that they hate the reselling side of things, but I mean, it's not right. I mean, hey, I don't wish jail on anyone, but hey, man, you gotta get put away for doing your dirt. You know what I'm saying? Like what goes around comes around. So hey, you just gotta do the time that you put in. You know what I'm saying? And was it worth it? You know? But yeah, man, the feds are out there going crazy. I heard it's going to be more places that get hit, and I find it crazy how a couple days after Cool Kids get hit, we get a $1.4 million, you know, bust from the LAPD. Like, Cool Kicks, sing, brother, sing your way up out of it, boy, because I know Cool Kick is telling it all, y'all. But yes, that is my spill on that situation. The previous situation with Cool Kicks, I did not talk too much about because I just didn't have all the details. But I do know that, you know, it's in stone that there was a bust for that large amount of money. And yeah, man, that's my 2 cents on it. Y'all let me know, what do you feel this will do to the sneaker market? Will it be better for it, or will it be worse? What will it do for the sneaker market? Like I said, I can tell y'all one thing: be ready to dish out a little more money for these shoes. That's all I gotta say. If you were someone who bought resale or anything like that, or if you watch the market, just yeah, be ready for that to go back up, man. So resellers, hey, I mean, the ones that was doing the right thing, you might be back on top. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, y'all, I did want to talk to you guys about a specific shoe that people have a love-hate relationship with, and a lot of y'all have been asking me, Jay, when are they dropping? And I got some rumors, y'all. That's all I got. Bang! So, where are the Rare Air Jordan 11s, y'all? So this shoe, which was supposed to release last month, or was it October 1st? Maybe, was it October 1st? I think these were supposed to release on October 1st, something like that, but they got pushed back to October 20th, and it is now rumored that there will be another pushback, y'all. We probably won't be seeing these until November. Now, that's not set in stone. I'm not gonna put my stamp on it, but it is a rumor right now, y'all, that these might not come out until November. Now, is Jordan Brand trying to add hype to this shoe? Like, I ain't gonna lie, I posted up a picture of these, and a lot of people was saying that they like the shoe. They gonna cop it, this, that, and the third, you know. And I don't know, I'm telling y'all, just like you and me, how we watch certain things and see certain things on the internet, Nike has employees that see the same exact things that we see, and they talk. So they're like, maybe we can hold them back for a little bit more to build a little more hype, put some demand behind the shoe, and bang, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know, it's just a thought, you know what I'm saying? But yes, y'all, for those of y'all who wanted Rare Air 11s, a lot of y'all have been asking me about them. I don't have any pairs, y'all. None of the stores that I get shoes from do not have their Rare Airs yet, y'all. Lucky me, I got my pair from Kicks Crew. If it wasn't for Kicks Crew, I wouldn't have this pair right now because none of my stores don't have them. But y'all will know, like, as soon as they touch down at the stores, y'all will know. Follow me over at JTSG Closet. Hey, I got you over there. But as of right now, y'all, there is no sign of rare airs. That's why I'm leaning towards that there still might be a potential pushback again, because for us to be almost to the middle of the month, really, what are we, 8 days away from the release? Supposed to release next week, not this week, but next week it's supposed to release, and no stores have them yet. Yeah, it seems like we will be getting a pushback on the Rare Air 11s, y'all. But comment down below, man. Were you copping them anyway, or didn't care? You know what I'm saying? What is your thoughts on the Rare Air situation? Are they really trying to make them rare? I heard that these will be the rarest out of the whole collection, but hey, like I said, y'all, we'll just have to wait and see if that is factual or if it's not, you know what I'm saying? But that is pretty much it, man. Chime in down below in the comment section. I would love to know your feedback. How you feel the sneaker market will go with all these people who was stealing early Nike products getting swept up off the streets. What will that do, in your opinion, to the sneaker market? You know what I'm saying? I feel like I said, I gave y'all my opinion. I ain't even gonna go through it again. But y'all comment down below, chime in. The comment section should be on 1,000. Y'all should be going crazy. I'm gonna be reading y'all comment, and I look forward to responding to y'all, man. But outside of that, we talked about the rare airs. We talked about the huge heist in LA. Your boy Jay is back home. One more thing, I did not even show y'all. I did show y'all in the store yesterday in that vlog that I did pick up those dunks, but I didn't show y'all a crib view of them. Yes, sir. So now that we officially in front of the camera at the crib, because I ended the video while I was out. But now that we at the crib, y'all, what is your thoughts on these, man? Real quick, man. Now, you know I gotta get y'all feedback, man. I gotta chop it up with y'all. But what is y'all feedback on the Persian Violet Nike SB Dunk lows? And you can see the color. I don't know why when I was in the store. I don't know if it was the lighting, but I don't even know right now, bro. It's like a blurple. It's like a blue and a purple mix, y'all. I don't know. Depending on the lighting, you might get blue. Depending on the lighting, you might get purple. But these right here, I thought they were clean. What convinced me to get them, because I was not going for them, I seen them on feet. I see somebody with them on feet, and I said, I'm gonna come back and say, I wish I copped those. So they were sitting on the shelves, as y'all seen, and I picked them up. But this shoe did sell out on the sneakers app, surprisingly, you know what I'm saying? But we still do have them in my local area, man. If y'all want any of them items, once again, that is at Clockwork Skate Shop, man. Give them a call. They ship, they take phone orders. But that is it, man. Your boy Jay is gone. Let me hear it from y'all in the comment section. Till the next one, y'all stay blessed. I'm up out of here, y'all.